Save the Post Office is a message spreading nationwide as multiple cities throughout the country held peaceful protests today in favor of the service, including one right here in Peoria. Now, Durante Matthews, he's going to join us here in the studio with what the postmasters are most concerned about. Durante.
Well, Matt, the protesters are worried about how cost-cutting measures within the Postal Service may put its employees' jobs as well as the November election at risk. There's also concerns about delays in fundamental mail that can potentially affect people's livelihood. Dozens of protesters of all ages picketed outside of the post office Saturday morning in downtown Peoria.
Support the U.S. Postal Service.
Hoping to sign, seal, and deliver their messages loud and clear.
We expect Congress to protect the Postal Service. Right now, it is under attack by Postmaster General Louis DeJoy.
DeJoy assumed position as U.S. Postmaster General in mid-June. Protesters say cost-cutting changes within the Postal Service since his tenure included cutting employees' overtime, reducing post office hours, and removing postal boxes. They say all this is resulting in fundamental mail delays.
Delays in medicines getting to veterans, delays in Social Security and paychecks, making bills late.
U.S. Senator Dick Durbin told WMBD Thursday the 2020 election mail director says many of these concerns, like overtime, are now not an issue. Joe Leonard and Joe Leonard are both retired employees of the post office. They say the current state of the post office is hard to handle.
I'll go 1 or 2, 3 days with one piece of mail, and then I'll get 7 or 8 pieces of mail. So something I can tell is different.
It hurts. It does. It's been my livelihood. It's been for my family.
They say the changes could also affect mail-in ballots, which could jeopardize the November election.
You're really trying to suppress the vote by doing that and cheating all Americans.
Now, protesters say they're encouraging people to call their representatives to make their voices heard on this issue. And more importantly, they want people to get out and vote. Matt?
Well, Durante, thanks. And just in the last 15 minutes, Congress passed the $25 billion worth of relief funding for the Postal Service. We heard from Republican Congressman Rodney Davis and Democratic Congresswoman Cheri Bustos, who both say they voted yes on the funding.
You know who's most angry are my postal workers. The letter carriers I talk to in my district, they're upset because now they feel their customers think that they're playing politics with their mail when all they want to do is get that mail out and into the mailboxes of their customers back home.
This has been undermined. The faith that people have now in getting their prescriptions on time, their letters on time, their paychecks, their anything to do with Social Security has been undermined because of this Postmaster General and because of the Trump administration sending out that messaging that they're going to continue to, these are my words, sabotage the U.S. Postal Service.
Congressman Davis says the letter carriers he has spoken to in his district say they are not seeing drastic changes in service and are going about business as usual. And Congresswoman Bustos points to Postmaster General Louis DeJoy and President Trump for the challenges the Postal Service is facing. We have more on their reactions. We'll have it later tonight on our website, ciproud.com.